Recording in progress.
I'm going to wait another minute, so you can just hold on. That would be great. Okay. It's time for us to begin. So let me say my name is Coach Joe, and I am a high performance coach and also a heroic performance coach. And today we're going to be talking about heroic performance in how to create a heroic life. And this is a very wonderful topic because it's really important that if we're going to have a life that we really love, that it be heroic. And we'll talk more about what that means and how we do it in just a few minutes. Just a little bit about me. I am a high performance coach and a heroic performance coach, as well as a lawyer. And I basically help people and small business entrepreneurs, lawyers, and other business professionals. I help them to reduce their stress, to increase their performance, and to love their lives as they unstoppably go towards their big visions and their goals. I really think it's important for us, if we're going to be heroic, if we're going to have a life that we really love, to go for, first of all, to create big goals and then to go for them, to truly go for them. So if we go to slide number 2, the thing that I really want to stress in this is the heroic.us app. It is one of the, it has been a life changer for me. And I really recommend that you check it out. You get a 14-day free trial with nothing. All you do is you go to heroic.us and you sign up for the app. And you put it goes on your phone. And it is an amazingly helpful tool. And it's been shown to increase your productivity. I mean, there's been research done by notable researchers that have shown that the Heroic app is amazingly powerful to help you to improve your performance in so many different ways. One of the things that is the most amazing about it is that as human beings, we are teleological beings, which means that we go for targets. Like we're very goal oriented, and we're very able to hit targets. So in the Heroic app, what we do is we set targets, and then we go for hitting them every day. As a matter of fact, there's a way that we swipe the targets once we hit them. We make little targets. Okay, it might be eat lunch eat only one helping for lunch, might be one of your targets. And then when you have that one helping and then you keep going, you swipe it. Or it might be I go for a 15-minute walk in the morning. And when you do that, you swipe it. It's a very, very amazing app, and I really suggest that you give it a shot. Give it a try. Check it out. It's at heroic.us. I'm a coach, and I do one-on-one coaching, and I have a Black Friday special for you that I'd like to offer you. And it's 7 deep coaching sessions, which I call the Make Me Heroic coaching program. We're going to go deeply into the pillars of the heroic individual, the things that are most important to have as a heroic individual. And I'm cutting the price by 66%. Normally, it's $1,500 for these 7 coaching programs, for these 7 coaching sessions, and I'm bringing it down to $497 today for Black Friday. So it will be for any. There are only 5 of them that are available because that's all the time that I have. But they will be available until the 2nd of December, which will be a week from Monday, is when they will be available for a week from Monday. So if you would like to get them, if you'd like to do this, I would suggest that you register. I mean, this is one of the things that I think is really going to make a difference in people's lives is coaching. I'm a very big believer in coaching. It really makes such a difference to have somebody who's there for you, who's got your back, who's helping you. And not only am I going to be having your back and helping you, but I'm also going to be giving you some amazing content from Heroic, so that you are going to be able to change in maybe some very powerful ways. So let's keep going here because I want to keep us moving here. We're done at 1 o'clock. So what makes you a hero? We talk about hero, okay? But what is a hero? Hero is being the best version of yourself in service of the world. And I think in a certain way, that's what we all want. We all want to be the best version of ourselves in service of the world. So that's what I'm really helping people to get to, is to being the best version of themselves. So what is the best version of yourself is the first question. What does that look like? What does that mean for you? That's something that I'd like you to think about today. So one of the things, but before we get into that, one of the things that I would say is you could take some notes, but the key to being heroic, and this is very, very important for you to understand, is to go from theory to practice to mastery. So that's what we want to do, is first we want to understand the theory of it, then we want to practice it, and then we want to master it. And that will lead to our greatness being activated. That's my website, activateyourgreatness.com. So understand the theory, initiate and sustain practice, and then attain mastery. Keep going. Do it again and again and again until you master it. And that's the key to being the hero of your life and the lives of all those around you. So Brian Johnson has created an amazing book called Arete, and also an amazing program called the Heroic Coaching Program, along with the app, which is also incredible. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really in love with all this stuff. So we have 7 heroic objectives. And I'm not going to go into all of them in any kind of depth. I'm going to go into a couple of them in depth today. Actually, 3 of them. But the whole thing is to go through the system. And if you join the app, this all of the 7 heroic objectives are explained in detail. There is so much there on the app. And the thing that has got me involved with Brian in the first place was these things called philosopher's notes. He has, I think it's almost 700 self-development books in many, many categories that he has read and created book summaries, which are 3 pages, along with a video or actually an audio. So you can read the summary, or you can also listen to the summary. And I like to listen to it at twice the speed because that really that gets me going. I say, wow, I've gotten so in 10 minutes I've taken in the major ideas in a very big book. It's really quite amazing. He usually has 5 or 6 big ideas in each book. So I really can learn a lot in a short period of time. And I highly recommend it. And it's part of the subscription that you get for free for 14 days. And of course, if you join my coaching program, if you get the coaching program, I will give you a full year of this, which is $149 value. So sign up for my coaching program. It's like activate your greatness / Black Friday, all lowercase. I would really, really love to work with you. So these are the things, knowing the ultimate game, which is being your best today, giving it your best today, forging anti-fragile confidence. So it's not just being resilient, which is bouncing back. It's like instead of being fragile, you're anti-fragile. The challenges make you stronger. Optimize the big 3. And we're going to talk about that today. The big 3 being energy, because your energy, without energy, what do you have? You can want to do a bunch of things, but if you don't have the energy, you're not going to be able to be your best. There's no way you can be your best without the energy. And then the second one is work, is your job, the energy that you're giving to the world. And then the third one is love. And there's all different types of love. There's love for a romantic partner or a husband or a wife. There's love for your children. And then there's love for your friends and your larger family. Then there's love for the people in your world. And then there's love for the people that are on this planet. So there's all kinds of love that's part of the big 3. And then making today a masterpiece, and we'll talk a little bit about that as well. Mastering yourself, really being the best self that you can so that you get rid of those bad habits. Dominate the fundamentals. And that's the other thing that we'll talk about today. And the fundamentals being, there are a number of fundamentals, but the ones that I really feel are most important for us to focus on are sleeping, eating, and moving. And then activate your superpowers. And that is very great, to activate your superpower, which is that aliveness, that genuine embodiment of the hero within. And if we look at someone like, let's say, Gandhi, we see someone who has embodied the hero. He's not just talking about it. He's not just practicing it. He's embodying it. He has mastered it. And that's what we want to do with our heroic selves as well. So that's the 7 heroic objectives. So again, I really believe that what you want to do with this is we're only going to be here for another 15 minutes. How can I apply this? How can I apply this? Keep asking yourself that. And I'm going to give you some suggestions as well. So it doesn't have to be just you doing this. 3 tips to live your best life. So these 3 tips come from, obviously, the 7 objectives that we just went over. Optimize the big 3. What are the big 3? Remember? Energy, work, and love. Dominate the fundamentals. What are the fundamentals? Sleep, eat, move, and make today a masterpiece. And that has to do with your habits, particularly the day before, the night before, and the morning of. So we're going to go through those things a little bit, and this is where you're going to get a lot of value out of this presentation. So let's talk about optimizing the big 3. Energy. It's so important. You've got to have energy. You've got to be energized if you want to make a difference in this world. If you want to have a great life. If you want to love and serve. Without the energy, you're just not nearly as effective, if you're effective at all. Then work. What is it that you want to do? Obviously, there's some things that you have to do, but what we want to do in our work is we want to realize that big dream. We want to get clear about what it is that's going to really make us feel like we've really made the difference we're here to make. And then we want to take steps towards that. And then, of course, in love, we have all different levels of love, and we want to make sure that we are feeling fulfilled on all of the different levels. So this is what Heroic is about. When you join the app, you start to get targets for each of these areas. One of my targets, well, we'll talk about it in just a minute. So we'll go to the next slide. So what daily targets can I strive for? And that's the question that you want to ask. So we're going now from theory. We've got this theory of the energy, the work, and the love, and now we want to go to practice. And what we do, the best way to go to practice is just basically to set daily targets. What targets can I strive for in my energy? Okay, I would one of the targets that I strive for is meditation. And so your target may be to meditate for 15 minutes every day. You can put that on the app, and then every day you can swipe it. It can be one of your more important things that you do during your day for your energy. There can be a lot of other things with energy, of course. Could be, movement. Could be, eating, of course. There's a lot of different ways that you can do your energy. There are many different things that you can do with energy. You just have to find out what's best for you, because I can't tell you what the best thing for you is. Of course, for me, meditation is very important, and exercise is very important. And of course, eating is very important. I do intermittent fasting every day, and I feel like it made a huge difference in my life. Wow. It's just not the same since I have a 13-hour window, a minimum of 13 hours between my last meal and my first meal. My work. Okay, so one of your targets, your daily targets, might be to do 50 minutes of uninterrupted deep work. Depending on what you do, that could be reading, that could be writing, that could be creating. There's all kinds of things you could do in that 50 minutes. But that might be, I'm not saying that should be your target, but that's a possible target. And what I'm asking you now is, what is your target? What target do you have for your work? And then finally, your love. And one of the targets might be to celebrate a friend or a family member on a daily basis. You celebrate them. Wow, I really love you. I really think you're amazing. I think you've done such a great job. I really consider you my friend. Whatever you do to celebrate that person, that is a great target. That's one of my targets, but it doesn't have to be yours. I'm just saying that that is a target. You're gonna love if you take me up on this free trial. It's heroic.us. 15 days free trial. You don't even have to. You just sign up. I think it's either 14 or 15 days, and you'll get so much out of it if you just try the app. And I would really suggest that you coach with me for those 7 sessions, and you get a year free. But whatever, get on that app, heroic.us. Okay, dominate the fundamentals. Okay, the theory of this, sleep, very important that you get proper sleep. If you don't have proper sleep, what are you going to do? You're not going to be your best. You're not going to be energized. You're not going to be vital. You don't get proper sleep. And there are a lot of ways to deal with insomnia or any problems that you have, but the major thing is the amount of sleep that you get. And some people say that to be a high performer, you need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep every night. And it's an individual, what the individual has to find out what between 7 and 9, what is the best. But below 7 can be a real problem. I mean, it's not always possible to get 7 hours of sleep every night, but if it goes below 7 on a regular basis, you could have some problems. So, dominating your sleep and really making that a priority is something that's important. And that's something that the app will help you with, is figuring out how to put in the habits that are going to make you able to get that 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Eating, again, very, very important. And there are several real key components to eating healthy. And I'll just tell you that the two that I want to stress to you. First, don't drink your sugar. Okay, so if you can possibly cut out all of those sugary drinks. Sugar is not a good thing for you. You can use natural sugars. I use natural sugars sometimes, stevia, monk fruit, erythritol. These things are really powerful. I mean, I love sweets. I love sweet stuff, but I don't have refined sugar. Don't drink your sugar. And the second thing is cut down on your processed foods. It's got a long list of ingredients on it. Look at the ingredients. If it's got a long list of ingredients, avoid it. And then moving. Okay, get moving. Do something. Okay, I really recommend that you exercise at least a couple of times a week for 20 minutes. You do that, you can be in pretty good shape, even though you're not being like a super athlete, but you're exercising several times a week for 20 minutes. That makes a huge difference in your vitality, in your health. Beautiful. So those are the fundamentals those are the fundamental foundations that are going to allow you to be your best self. And that's what we're trying to do as a hero, is to be our best selves. So practice daily targets. Get to bed and get up around the same time every day. This makes a huge difference. Try it. I guarantee you that you will be pleased with the results. Eating. Don't drink your sugar, as I told you before. And moving. One example might be doing 50 jumping jacks. Takes you about a minute. Just do 50 jumping jacks. Maybe do it twice a day. It can make a huge difference in your vitality and your health, especially if you're sitting around all day. Lastly, make today a masterpiece. So we want to make our day a masterpiece. What we want to do is, first of all, get clear about what a masterpiece day looks like. What does it look like? What's included and what's excluded? One of the things that's excluded in my masterpiece day is eating too much, because if I eat too much, then I'm just like sleepy. Most important with your masterpiece day is that the day starts the night before. So you want to create some powerful evening habits. And one of those habits might be shutting down your work at a certain time, might be shutting off your phone, etc., for a certain time. There's a lot of things that you might um, want to do. So you want to get a routine that really works for you in the evening, so that you shut down, so that you can sleep better, so that you can get to bed like around the same time and get up around the same time. And then AM bookends powerful morning routine. Get some sunlight. Get some, do some breathing or meditation. Get some exercise. These things, like making you eat a healthy breakfast, if that's what you do, makes a huge difference to have a powerful morning routine. What's a powerful morning routine for you? You know what it is. What is it? What is something that one small thing that you can add to that morning routine? So here's some examples of your daily targets. For your vision might be to take a 10 to 15 minute nap in the afternoon. I do that on a regular basis, and it makes such a difference. PM bookend might be to shut down all work at 7. And then maybe shut down your phone or shut down your TV at a certain time, like maybe 9. Depends on what time you go to bed, and all that is up to you. And then third is AM bookends. Here's one that's interesting. No caffeine for the first 90 minutes of the day has been found to help your sleep. It's really been found to help your sleep. So that's a possibility, but that's just a suggestion. I just wanted to kind of give you something different that you might do. Okay, so here we are at the very end, and so we could just review those things a little bit. But first, let me just tell you again about the Black Friday special. Okay, you can scan this QR code here, or you can go to activateyourgreatness.com/Black Friday. And this is a special that will be on for the week until December the 2nd, or I think, yes, December the 2nd. I think you'll really get so much out of this. And I don't offer it at this price. I mean, you can't get this much coaching, this in-depth coaching, along with a 1 year of the app, the Heroic app. You're not going to get that at any place for this kind of money. So I would highly recommend that, because I'm going to take you through. I love to hold people accountable to be their best selves. If you're up for that, if you're up for reducing the stress in your life, go for it. It really will make a difference. And if you want to jump on a call with me, if you go there, there's a way that you can schedule a call. So that's that. But let's just talk about for a second, what are the things that we just reviewed? Let's review the things. Okay. So one of them is to optimize the big 3. What are the big 3? Energy, work, and love. Get your energy up. Do work that really makes a difference for you and focus on it. And give your love to your family, to your friends, and to the world. And then the second thing is our daily. We really want to optimize the sleep, the energy. I mean, the sleep, the food, what we eat, and our movement. So how can you do that? And finally, your AM and PM bookends. Your day starts the night before. You got this. Get these things together and go to heroic.us and sign up for the app, and also for all of those great books and all the great learnings. You'll be so surprised with how much there is there. And I just want to thank you so much for being with me. And I want to just encourage you to go for being your best self, because you got this. And I know that it will make an incredible difference for you. So thank you so much for being with me, and I look forward. I'm always available. I'm on all the channels, and I'm here for you. So if I can ever help you, let me know. Thanks. And we are done. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Coach Joe of ActivateYourGreatness.com, over and out.